20 movie-themed Christmas living room decor ideas. Welcome to a magical journey where beloved movie universes transform into festive holiday havens. In this video, we're about to explore 20 uniquely themed living rooms that blend the enchantment of cinema with the warmth of Christmas. From the magical halls of Hogwarts to the prehistoric wonders of Jurassic Park, from the galactic reaches of Star Wars to the cozy corners of Hobbiton, each space tells its own story. Join us as we unwrap these spectacular holiday transformations, where every detail has been carefully crafted to capture the essence of both the source material and the festive season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch more magical content. Share your favorite themed room in the comments below. Idea number 1. Hogwarts Holiday Cheer. The designer interpretation of this magical Christmas scene is breathtaking in its attention to detail. Dozens of enchanted candles float realistically above the grand tree, their flames casting dancing shadows across the room. The Gryffindor-themed ornaments shimmer with metallic crimson and gold, creating a warm, inviting atmosphere. Most impressive are the miniature professor figurines. Dumbledore's robes seem to ripple with movement, McGonagall's stern expression perfectly captured, and Hagrid's figure towers appropriately over the others. The Marauder's map tree skirt is particularly clever, with intricate footprints that appear to move when viewed from different angles. The floating ornaments bob gently in an invisible breeze, while the fireplace casts a warm, magical glow across the entire scene. Idea number 2. Jurassic Yuletide. The captured scene masterfully balances the prehistoric theme with holiday warmth. The centerpiece tree, shaped like a towering conifer, cleverly incorporates scale-like textures and fossil patterns into its branches. Each dinosaur egg ornament features unique patterns and textures, some appearing to have a pearlescent quality that catches the light. The animatronic Stegosaurus by the fireplace is remarkably lifelike, with subtle breathing movements and occasional tail swishes that add dynamic energy to the scene. Fern garlands and vine decorations cascade naturally from the ceiling, while ambient lighting creates the effect of dappled sunlight through a Jurassic canopy. The fossil ornaments appear authentically aged, with detailed imprints that paleontologists would appreciate. Idea number 3. Star Wars Galactic Celebration. The Hoth-inspired Winter Wonderland seamlessly merges sci-fi elements with festive charm. The centerpiece tree appears to float slightly off the ground, its branches dusted with what looks like actual snow but sparkles with an otherworldly shimmer. Tiny TIE fighters and X-Wings dogfight among the branches, suspended on nearly invisible threads that create the illusion of actual space combat. The star field effect achieved through specialized lighting creates incredible depth, making the room appear to extend into infinite space. The ornaments include detailed Death Star baubles that appear to be made of actual metal, while miniature lightsabers emit convincing glows in various colors. The overall effect transforms the living room into a slice of the galaxy far, far away. Idea number 4. Rivendell Redecoration. The presented scenery of elvish aesthetics is nothing short of magnificent. Intricate wooden archways frame the room, each carved with delicate elvish script that seems to shimmer with an inner light. The glass ornaments appear impossibly delicate, catching and refracting light in ways that create rainbow patterns across the walls. The miniature Aragorn and Arwen statues on the mantel capture not just their likenesses, but their essence: Aragorn's quiet strength and Arwen's ethereal grace perfectly represented in metal and stone. The garlands of holly and ivy seem to grow naturally from one another, creating organic patterns that would make any elf proud. The white tree topper glows with a soft, pearl-like luminescence. Idea number 5. Asgardian Yule celebration. The interpretation of Yggdrasil as a Christmas tree is stunning. Its branches appear to reach into different realms, with subtle color shifts suggesting different worlds. The metalwork on the Thor's hammer ornaments is incredibly detailed, each one appearing to be forged from actual metal, with realistic wear patterns and patina. The runes etched into various surfaces seem to pulse with golden light and rhythm, creating an effect of magical energy flowing through the room. Loki's scepter ornaments gleam with mischievous blue energy, while the tesseract cube at the center of the display casts an otherworldly glow across the entire scene. The Viking-inspired patterns woven into the garlands add authentic historical touches. Idea number 6. Wakanda Forever, a Vibranium Christmas. This concept implementation has created a stunning fusion of African artistry and advanced technology. The Vibranium-inspired tree appears to be composed of shifting black metal plates that ripple with purple energy patterns. Each Kimoyo bead ornament seems to float independently, rotating slowly and emitting holographic displays of Wakandan scenes. The tribal masks integrated into the design maintain their traditional dignity while incorporating subtle technological elements that glow and pulse. The Dora Milaje sculptures on the mantle capture the warriors mid-motion, their spears trailing light as if caught in a long exposure photograph. The purple ambient lighting creates complex shadows that seem to move with purpose. Idea number 7. Nightmare Before Christmas Macabre. The movie-themed setup captures Burton's distinctive style with uncanny accuracy. Jack Skellington's tree topper is remarkably expressive, his skull face seeming to shift expressions as viewing angles change. The ornaments appear handcrafted yet eerily alive. Particularly effective are the spider decorations, which seem to occasionally twitch their legs when caught in peripheral vision. Sally's ragdoll-inspired stockings capture her patchwork aesthetic perfectly, complete with visible stitching that looks genuinely hand-sewn. The color palette masterfully balances Halloween blacks and grays with Christmas reds and greens, while spiral hill-shaped ribbons curl impossibly around the tree. Zero's ghostly doghouse near the fireplace emits a soft, supernatural glow. Idea number 8. Whoville Wonderland. The visual presentation has perfectly captured the impossible architecture and whimsical spirit of Dr. Seuss's world. The oversized ornaments defy physics in the most delightful ways, with curves and swirls that seem to move when you're not looking directly at them. The hair garlands appear incredibly tactile, with a fluffiness that makes you want to reach out and touch them. The Grinch-like stockings are particularly amusing, complete with fur that seems to ruffle in an invisible breeze. The color palette is bold yet harmonious, featuring impossible candy-striped patterns and polka dots that somehow work together perfectly. The whole room seems to operate under its own laws of physics, with decorations balanced at impossible angles. Idea number 9. Pandora's Peaceful Preserve. The bioluminescent effects achieve an almost hypnotic quality in this decoration. Each element of the Gnostics-inspired decor pulses with its own rhythm of light, creating a symphony of blue and purple hues. The floating wood sprite ornaments appear genuinely ethereal, their fiber optic-like tendrils swaying in an unseen breeze. The Tree of Souls miniature on the mantle captures the spiritual essence of the film, with delicate strands of energy seemingly connecting it to other decorations. The overall effect transforms the living room into a slice of Pandora at twilight, complete with subtle atmospheric particles that catch the light like tiny sprites. Idea number 10. Hawkins Holistic Holidays. The executed idea perfectly captures the eerie yet nostalgic feel of Stranger Things in this unsettling holiday scene. The upside-down Christmas tree defies gravity convincingly, its lights flickering in patterns that seem to spell out messages. The Demogorgon ornaments lurk convincingly in the shadows, their flower petal heads appearing to move when glimpsed from the corner of your eye. The fort in the corner emits a warm, inviting glow that contrasts beautifully with the supernatural elements. The Eggo ornaments look good enough to eat, while the ghostly garlands seem to float with supernatural energy. The overall effect creates a perfect balance between 80s nostalgia and supernatural horror. Idea number 11. Guardians Galactic Garland. The retrospace aesthetic is perfectly executed in this implemented scene. The Walkman tape ornaments capture every detail down to the worn edges and reflective tape windows, while tiny Star-Lord headphones dangle realistically between branches. The Milano ship decorations appear to hover dynamically, their engines emitting a subtle blue glow that reflects off nearby ornaments. The Groot and Rocket statues are particularly impressive. Groot's bark texture looks tactile enough to touch, while Rocket's fur appears to have individual strands catching the light. The overall color scheme brilliantly merges 80s neon with cosmic purples and blues, while cassette tape ribbons unspool artistically through the branches. Idea number 12. Hobbiton Hearth. The visual story created an environment that exudes cozy hobbit charm. Each hand-carved wooden ornament tells its own story, from tiny pipes that seem to emit wisps of smoke to miniature second breakfasts complete with glistening honey drips. The dried flower garlands look authentically preserved, with subtle color variations that suggest natural aging. The clay figurines capture the cheerful rotundity of hobbits, their feet appropriately fuzzy and oversized. The overall lighting suggests both firelight and morning sun, creating that perfect moment of Shire contentment. Tiny maps and adventure tokens hidden among the decorations reward careful observation. Idea number 13. Eternally Enchanted Yuletide. The cosmic grandeur of this scene is awe-inspiring. The celestial tree topper appears truly massive despite its size, creating an illusion of impossible scale within the living room. Geometric patterns seem to shift and transform when viewed from different angles, suggesting higher dimensions. The ornaments capturing the Unimind effect appear to contain swirling galaxies within their spheres, while the cosmic power representations emit subtle energy trails that interweave through the branches. The metallic accents have an otherworldly sheen that suggests materials not found on Earth, while the overall composition suggests ancient knowledge merged with festive warmth. Idea number 14. Alderaan Advent Calendar. The holographic technology in this setup looks remarkably convincing. Each door projects a fully realized Star Wars scene that appears to have real depth and dimension. The Hoth scene includes swirling snow and miniature AT-ATs that move with purpose, while the Tatooine display captures the heat shimmer of twin suns. The tree itself incorporates elements from each world: ice crystals from Hoth, redstone from Crate, and golden desert glass from Tatooine. The projections interact with the physical ornaments in believable ways, casting colored shadows and reflecting off metallic surfaces. Idea number 15. Themysciran Tidings. This decor execution masterfully blends ancient Greek architecture with superhero iconography. The laurel garlands appear freshly woven, their leaves having a subtle metallic sheen that suggests Amazonian craftsmanship. The braided lariat decorations seem to glow with divine energy, creating patterns of light that mirror Wonder Woman's iconic symbols. The warrior statues on the mantle capture dynamic poses that suggest interrupted motion, their miniature weapons and armor showing incredible detail. The color scheme perfectly balances rich golds and deep blues with traditional Christmas reds, while subtle lighting suggests both Olympic flame and holiday warmth. Idea number 16. Gotham's glittering Gala. The decoration setup perfectly captures Gotham's dark grandeur in this brooding holiday scene. The angular batarang ornaments gleam with a dangerous metallic sheen, while tiny LED lights create the effect of a city skyline within the tree's branches. The Jokers playing card decorations seem to shift their expressions when viewed from different angles, creating an unsettling but captivating effect. The thorny vine garlands appear both organic and threatening, their black roses seemingly absorbing nearby light. The Batman and Joker figurines are positioned in an eternal game of cat and mouse around the mantle, casting dramatic shadows that mirror their silhouettes. The overall atmosphere suggests a Wayne Manor Christmas party gone delightfully noir. Idea number 17. Pawnee Parks and Recreation Christmas. This movie-inspired setup captures the show's cheerful chaos perfectly. The miniature replica landmarks include hilarious details like tiny horses around the Lil Sebastian Memorial, complete with a minuscule mourning crowd. The trio self-ribbons appear authentically handcrafted, with glitter that seems to have spread everywhere in true Parks Department fashion. Each ornament tells a story, from tiny waffles that look good enough to eat to miniature Ron Swanson figurines expressing perfect disapproval at the festivities. The whole scene manages to look both professionally decorated and charmingly haphazard, exactly as Leslie Knope would have wanted it. Idea number 18. Katniss Cozy Cabin. The setup has created a remarkably authentic post-apocalyptic holiday atmosphere. The handcrafted pine cone ornaments show careful attention to detail, some painted with subtle hints of gold that suggest capital influence. The dried herbs and flowers appear genuinely preserved, their colors naturally faded but still beautiful. The miniature bows and arrows look weathered but well maintained, suggesting regular use. The overall lighting creates the impression of both firelight and hidden strength, while subtle Mockingjay symbols worked into the decorations add a layer of rebellion to the festivities. Every element tells a story of survival and hope. Idea number 19. Westeros Winter Wonderland. The whole picture captures the complex politics of Game of Thrones in holiday form. The weirwood tree is hauntingly beautiful, its red and white beadwork creating faces that seem to watch the room with ancient wisdom. Each house sigil stocking is intricately detailed. The Stark direwolf appears to have actual fur texture, while the Targaryen dragons seem to writhe in metallic thread. The Iron Throne ornaments maintain their menacing appearance despite their small size, each sword in the design clearly distinct. The color palette perfectly balances the stark whites and grays of winter with rich house colors, while subtle snow effects suggest the coming of winter. Idea number 20. Middle-earth merrymaking. The dried herb garlands look so authentic you can almost smell the thyme and rosemary, while the flower arrangements maintain their shape as if freshly picked from Bilbo's garden. The pocket watch ornaments show incredible detail, from tiny etched designs to hands that appear to actually tick. Wooden furniture placed around the tree has that perfectly worn look of well-loved Hobbit craftsmanship. The lighting suggests both morning sun through round windows and warm firelight, creating that perfect Middle-earth ambience. Tiny maps and adventure tokens hidden among the decorations reward careful observation, while the overall effect makes you want to settle in with a cup of tea and a good book. That's all the 20 movie-inspired Christmas decor inspirations. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep update more interesting ideas from our channel. Good luck and have a nice time.